Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you. It's a very important case for me, and I feel I have to share my knowledge with my dear students. As I mentioned in a previous post, all these videos I make have an educational purpose. I am focusing on sharing my knowledge with my son, my beloved son Matias. But well, those few who follow me and know Pedro Morales' style also know I love sharing my knowledge. Today, I want to talk about reversed potentials with positive values. The dramatic music you just heard may be exaggerated, highlights situations we need to correct. They're serious, they're dangerous. These are accelerated corrosions that we will encounter. The mechanical integrity of the pipeline will be compromised due to the loss of metal thickness. Therefore, I want to teach you not only to detect the root cause, but also how it was detected. This was a case from one of my students. Of course, I congratulated him and felt so proud of that young man. Jesus Samarlip.
Hey.
I not only congratulated him because I was proud he detected that problem, but rather, this is everything will earn my respect. But they clear the path. They'll always follow us.
It played a quarter of the sound.
I want to
Not
teach
only
to fix the problem, to locate the root cause, but also how to provide a solution to the client. That is to say, do we have potential matches
and
Correct.
cause us problems.
A technical solution needs to be implemented, but afterwards we did the tests. So easy and simple that you will see them, where we not only manage to reach protection levels, but also comply with international standards. So, without further ado, you know my style. Let's get to it. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to stay updated with my latest posts. As I was saying, well, I have the presence of inverted potentials with positive values. And look, I'm at a valve station where I have perpendicular crossings with those blue light markers. They cross perpendicularly. And my pipe runs parallel to the road.
Afanto.
The road. This is the control point where I'm detecting the inverted potential. And please pay attention. Let me put it here on the stand. People always complain that my videos are unstable. Please pay attention. As you can see, I have a potential of negative 930 on, but the standoff is
360
Millivolts, but positive.
this is a serious problem here. We're going to have accelerated corruption issues. As I was saying, let me bring the multimeter closer to see if it can show more detail, because I want you to pay attention.
This is what the
The
inspectors
field
hear.
doesn't detect the change in potential sign, so it's an inverted potential.
With a positive value.
Now then, let's go to the root cause of what's causing this effect in the pipeline. I want you to see why this is happening, and then I'm going to show you how to correct it. So I'm giving you enough time to see the values more precisely. Let's continue. Okay, folks. I am at a valve station where the line where I'm detecting the potentials arrives. Inverted positives. And notice that at the valve station, I have this safety device, an OVP. And this OVP is failing. Why is it failing? Even though I'm seeing potentials right now.
Seeing potentials on this side of the OBVP because this side is the one with protection.
And this side, no. This is the side that needs to be isolated because it's connected to a control valve. I want you to see how powerful
I'm
it
done.
is.
The readings.
Goodbye, and well.
Voltage on the current. It's telling me that I'm receiving cathodic protection, but also that it's transferring almost 2 amperes in DC. And it shouldn't, the OVP shouldn't be transferring the DC currents to ground because...
Well, that's all for today. Goodbye.
Then you shouldn't be transferring that to me. And I can see that the potentials don't have protection levels. I'm going to zoom in a bit more so you can see. Not all the protection levels. If I measure potentials on the other side of the OVP to see if it's transferring the potentials to me, I can see there's no transfer. There's no transfer of potentials. But the current is being transferred, and it seriously affects the protection I'm working on. Now, what happens when I disconnect?
OVP.
Let's see how the system behaves. Remember to
The
enchant
protection.
to the side. As always, and I'm going to disconnect the OVP. The OVP is disconnected at this moment. Now I'm going to measure the potential where the pipe with cathodic protection is.
Now watch how the potential recovers.
2,550, 930. Notice how the potential reacts after I disconnect the UVP, meaning this UVP is affecting me, but this potential of 2,550,
Is what's really causing the
Why?
failure.
because this UVP, if we look at it, if we look here in the description, it says that the maximum blocking voltage is 2 volts.
And I'm gonna go 2 negative volts.
And if I have 2,500, then that's why the device is failing on me. It's out of range. I need to change this to a 4 volt or 6 volt one because it's out of range. And that's why it's grounding. This is
All
the
right.
root cause. Now let's go to where I was seeing positive inverted potentials to see how the system reacted by disconnecting this device. These are temporary tests that I'm doing just to show you all.
The root causes.
Okay, gentlemen. Remember I told you that the OVPs were transferring currents to the grounding. Also remember I mentioned that the blue line markers are perpendicular pipes that cross my pipeline because my pipeline runs parallel to the asphalt road. Let's now look at the system reaction. Remember we had the positive potential at 300 millivolts. How much did it recover, change, improve, or go to negative values? That's what we're going to determine right now. Let's see that the potential is
found.
at,
Negative.
And
it's at almost 35 millivolts positive. I still have the reaction of the positive value. This means that from 300 positive millivolts, I could at least eliminate almost 280 millivolts. So it did improve some. However, I now need to correct the interference between the two pipes. There are 3 methodologies to achieve this. Either install an electrical bridge between the two structures, So what I'm looking for with this methodology is to try to make the currents return to their source through an electrical bridge, which is this red cable connected to the blue line marker. It might work, it might not. That's what I want.
So you can see it in practice.
Maybe I'll have to rely on variable resistors.
Here, I'll play
I'm going
it.
to show you one with a variable resistor.
Where?
If I connect the ends of this resistor, it will be the maximum resistance. If I place it on the closest ends, it would be the minimum value. Maybe I'll need to place it in the middle. I don't know. The field tests will tell me that. However, there is another methodology that I can tell the currents where to go using a diode. I can direct the currents and tell the system, pass through the diode, but don't come back. So I'm essentially directing the currents. I need to know which of the three methodologies
Will fix the problem for
Basic.
me.
are simple, straightforward tests, but we need to be clear on how to implement them to provide a solution to the client. The client doesn't want to hear about problems. Maybe they already know the problem, potential inversion with positive values, but they
It was
want
you.
to hear the solution, how to fix it. So look, as I always say, safety first. Let's use our gloves.
Thanks for watching the video.
Okay. That there's nothing more important than our follow.
And I'm going to do the connection just with an electric bridge. Let's see how the system reacts.
So let's look at the
An
letter.
electric bridge. The potential is 2216, but the instant off is 1.8. I'm not seeing the true protection potential because I'm forcing the interference currents to return to their source of origin. But this isn't telling me that I'm controlling the interference currents in me. So here, I'm determining that the electric bridge, so now I'm determining that the electric bridge is not the technical solution.
To fix the problem.
Now let's check what happens when I connect a variable resistor.
To put it up for sale, I'm always...
Working with potentiometer type resistances. They are easier to adjust, balance, or calibrate. These are somewhat cumbersome because they are linear and very uncomfortable to work with. I'm going to
At the ends of...
This means that I will apply. This is a 2 ohm resistor. This is a resistor. So I am setting it at its maximum value. I want to see
If with this I can fix the problem,
of interference. Let's see how the system reacts. So we connect it here. Let's see the potential value. Now we have a potential of 2068, 2080. But the listen off is at 500 millivolts. That doesn't satisfy me. It's not helping. I mean, I have taken it to negative values. I'm not seeing positive values, but I'm not reaching the level of 850, which
Standard set by the international
Now
norm.
let's see how it functions.
with the minimum resistance in this case. So I connect it. In this case, I want you to see that I'm using all the cables, which would be the minimum resistance of this application. Notice that I have 2080, I have 1600 in instant off. So I still have some kind of overprotection. Oh, sorry. Notice that it still doesn't satisfy me. It's at 600 millivolts.
Subscribe and turn on notifications.
That is, neither with the maximum resistance nor with the minimum do I have the appropriate value
It's
Maybe-
a much smaller resistor that I
to
need.
fix this problem. But well, today
everything...
I can no longer conclude that this is the solution. Let's use the diode. Now, I'm going to route the currents. Let's see if this solution is the one we will use to correct this problem. I connect it here, connect my diode, and connect it to the pipe. Now let's see how the 2650 long system reacts. And now I reached value.
of protection of the norm. 930, 920 list and off.
So it means that to correct this interference problem, you should use a bond with a diode to direct the current, maybe install a resistor in series to make a better adjustment and balance of the system. But look how simple and
As
easy.
long as we can fix a serious problem.
And we give practical solutions to the client. They are not complicated, they are not expensive, they are not very cumbersome, and this is what our work should focus on. Not just detecting the problem, telling the client how to fix it. We have to do it in the field. Gentlemen, please take this as a habit. Do the necessary tests, because you are the first to question. You are always the ones who will audit, document in such a way that when the person who comes to do the tests you are recommending gets the same results as you are formulating in the field. Again, a pleasure to share my knowledge with you, and we will see each other next time. Have a great afternoon.
Subscribe if you haven't already. No, because I have. I didn't do that. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.